We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty spring training contest between the Cubs and the Royals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for Wisconsin, left fielder Daniel Murphy.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Here's a ball hit in the air out toward Cabrera in left. 1 down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap and he's on first base, send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Into the box, Dustin Ackley. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Batting third baseman Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch. And this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
The 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Here's the pitch. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Striding into the box, Ike Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cabrera's after it. And that's the third out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first at Kauffman Stadium. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, the center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
3-1. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bichette is after it, makes the play, 1 away. A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Third baseman.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
That was a big strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He swings and grounds it to short. And this will be a base hit as they, too, will plate a run in the first inning to tie up the ball game early.
Boy, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling. But, man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Royals settle for just the 1. Second inning upcoming here in KC, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Dante Bichette. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Hey. Hey, what's up, Mike?
He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Come on, give me a fastball.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch.
Damn it.
And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Favorable call in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive line for the Royals.
That was a
And
strike,
behind the
but
plate
the
is
one
Salvador
the one
Perez. He's one of the bigger
was.
catchers in the league. He stands about 6'4", 6'5". He took a lot of foul balls through the years off that face mask in his chest. Even changed how he was catching the ball. But I love him back there. Catch and throw and gun people down.
I know, right?
That was a ball. Fuck him.
Seriously.
In there for strike
nice
1.
pitch.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. hit sharply on the ground. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. The relay. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Man, that pitcher's lucky that wasn't a home run. That was right down Broadway.
What difficulty are you playing on Legend LOL?
No, All-Star.
Here's George Springer. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Great, now the shitty hitters up.
The catcher, number 30.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in.
154.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Scorched to third.
LOL.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Wow.
You can't throw a ball high enough over this guy's eyes. He is a bad ball
shocker.
hitter, and if you throw it up, he'll just climb the ladder with the pitcher.
Oh, damn it. There's 2 outs. Under the bunt.
Stepping in now, Corey Kluber, as he'll take a look at ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. Hit back up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Digging in, number 38. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game.
Right fielder, number 38.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He probably went, just the umpire being bullshit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2 pitch.
Might go for TD.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Like who I like better? I like TD better.
Here's the pitch.
I just pretty much watch Mighty Goat's IRL videos. Those are really good.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bichette racing back to the track.
Oh, damn it.
To lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
I know, right? At least it was only a solo shot.
This one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept
that's
carrying
a pretty good
and carrying.
pitch too.
And the right fielder gave it a great
to the weakest man in the team.
Back, but no dice.
That was a pretty good pitch though, too.
Batting 8.
Must be his hot zone or something.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop.
Escobar.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
How tall are you?
I think I'm about 6'1", somewhere around there, maybe 6 foot.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Nice.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Come on, swing.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
If it touches any part of the zone, it's supposed to be a strike. What the hell?
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's at number 1.
Sit down.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team.
Are you playing more after this?
And in the outfield, George Springer. He can run, he can
throw,
this
is my first game.
He can go get him, and he can jump over a wall for you. You can put him anywhere out there, and he's going to make the plays.
I might play 1 or 2 more after this. We'll see.
Now at the plate, Danny Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Don't give a home run.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Pretty good
I know,
pitch
right?
to hit there that he let go. I know it's early,
odds
probably
of their
wanting to
freaking
run his
pitcher
pitch
hitting
count
a
up,
home run
but
aren't
he may
very
not
good,
get
though,
another
but I
pitch
guess
like
you
that to
never
swing
know.
at the rest of the game.
Cold strike. 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Good fight to that sinker as
Be
he gets
right
him
back,
to swing
going to
through
eat
it
a
for out
diet
number 2.
hamburger.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Kluber sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. KC leads this one 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Daniel Murphy.
Come on, Murph.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, second baseman, Dustin Ackley.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dustin Ackley. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That's by him for strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass and a slider that gets past him.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
1-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Reynolds.
Standing in now, Mark Reynolds. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Kane.
Yes.
That one is out of here.
Take that, motherfucker.
This game is tied. A solo shot here for Mark Reynolds as we are all knotted up at 2.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Davis.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ike Davis.
Here's Ike Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Ready on 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Give me something to hit.
2 out, nobody on.
Give me a meatball.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Anyway. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Whit Merrifield. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Whit Merrifield.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Bichette coming on, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Gotta like those quick one-out pitches.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Lined hard to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well executed pitches, Batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes him feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field.
Yes.
Springer
He
is
needed a
there,
quick
and he'll
inning.
make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. So coming to the plate, Dante Bichette. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
I'll be right back in a minute, guys.
Be right back, guys.
Okay, I'm back.
Dante Bichette.
Come on, Bichette.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Oh, and 2, here it is. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Probably
Well, I
ball,
think he's trying to get that
was
2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline.
Oh,
look
man.
at the sliding stop.
play.
Got him.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Peralta.
Come on,
1
Johnny.
for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one.
That was a hanging slider. They got lucky. What's up, Tim?
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase.
Dang it.
He makes the play,
Yeah,
and
both
that'll
goes
end
well.
the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Now the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Here's a high foul ball as it
Man, I
finds a
got
lucky
lucky with
fan
that
in the
pitch.
upper deck for a
I
souvenir.
wanted that.
The 0-2 home. Another one
Stop
sent
throwing him
foul.
down the middle.
Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind
Yeah,
games
back
being
off the
played
plate,
now.
you
It's
idiot.
1-2.
Wow,
Stop
fastball up
fouling
and in.
everything
I'm not
off.
sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Here's
There we
the
go.
second baseman, Ackley. And he's set down, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Comes
Melky
into this at bat
Cabrera.
0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the second baseman, Ackley. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, number 38.
Digging in, number 38. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
He was going for another home run there.
The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And here's a
There we
pitch
go.
swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Kluber's ready. Here's the 1-2. And a sinker
Nice
there.
swing.
Swung on and missed for out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. The
on,
catcher,
Derek.
Derek Norris, is in.
Leading off for
He'll start
Wisconsin,
things out as we begin the
catcher.
5th.
Derek Norris.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ooh.
Swung on.
Oops. Oh yeah,
And
that's
a
right.
missed,
It does hit lefties
outclassed by
better.
that fastball for a strike.
Don't have much power though.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent
Get
out
out.
to center field. Kane
Get out.
ranging back.
Oh,
He makes the
God.
catch. A great effort to get there and
Wow.
record the first out of the
3
inning.
wild outs in a row.
Corey
Now
Kluber.
batting, Corey Kluber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And that misses 1-1.
That wasn't close either.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There, this one's for Moustakas at third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bat. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Drill down the line. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Come on, Ackley.
Now batting, second baseman, Dustin Ackley.
Here's Dustin Ackley as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Damn it.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs are out on top 3-2. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Oh, and he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, this is what you want from the guy hitting in front of the pitcher. You lead off the inning with the base hit. Now it sets up the inning. Do you bunt him over? Do you hit and run? Do you allow him to steal? A lot of things can happen now.
Ready for another chance? Danny Duffy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Throw over to first. Runner's back. First offering on its way. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Peralta for 1.
Double play. Yeah.
Double play.
There we go.
Wow. That's the
Wow.
last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Well, a little two-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing.
Let's go Noah's team.
Yep.
Dribbled up the line,
I'm gonna let that go
but that one
foul.
rolls foul.
I just turned a pretty crazy double play, Tim.
Here comes
With
the
their
0-2
pitcher, he
pitch.
tried to bunt, and I got a
And
double
another
play.
foul ball.
It was awesome.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see.
Oh, I
And
hate
he'll
when
make
you
it
throw
into
to
scoring
that side
position
of
here
the
with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Down the third baseline.
come
But this is
on.
going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Try the high cheese.
Got him
There we
looking,
go.
and that
All
ends
time.
the inning. After the break, we'll see the feast or famine stylings of Mark Reynolds to start things out. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs lead it 3-2. Digging in and looking for more.
Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And the pitch on 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ike Davis.
Digging in to try it again, Ike Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1-0 count. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. One and 1. Here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaker ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
Off-speed
pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Striding in once again, Dante Bichette. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch, a fastball down near the shoe tops. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Cubs on top, 3-2. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now. chop foul over towards the coaching bench.
Man, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And that run will continue as this is swung on and missed for the first out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Oh, and here's a
I figured that would
right
happen.
down the middle of the plate and swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long
This was only a solo shot.
So a solo shot down the line in left, and the Royals will draw level now at 3 apiece.
Well, he tried to sneak the fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
In now, Eric Hosmer. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And Peralta won't get there. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
He's looking for that double play ball. He got the sinker, got the ball hit on the ground, but it happened to find a hole.
Stepping in now, number 38, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery, and he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alcides Escobar. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Yeah, Duffy's on deck. Now let's see how this goes.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Big out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals settle for just the one. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Neftali Feliz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Gordon will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Come on, Johnny.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
.95. Okay, I knew he threw hard.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Line drive to center field. Kane has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Standing in now, George Springer, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Good timing too, dang.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
Here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here.
Figured
So
that
it's a
was
quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Come on, Derek.
In now, Derek Norris, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and that's in there, base hit.
Okay.
The batter, catcher, Corey Kluber.
Go with Duvall. Got the best power. Need run.
Adam Duvall will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Adam Duvall.
Come on, Duvall.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 0-1 on its way from Feliz.
Wow.
And he takes strike 2.
Wasn't expecting that right there. I didn't go.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Slider whiffed on
nice
for
pitch.
strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Let's see, lefty, righty. Go Diaz.
Edwin Diaz
with him
gets the
yet.
call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box, Alex Gordon. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
He just
Murphy
missed that.
over to his right.
Not lucky.
Makes the play, 1 away. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Yes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
3 heaters and
that
see
was
you
a
later.
big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Whit Merrifield next to hit.
Oh, that
Pulls
was
this
just
one in the
missed
air
too.
out to left. Murphy moves over,
Phew.
and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Scott Alexander has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
God dang it.
Scott Alexander.
Oh wow.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Okay, 90.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever.
Good to hit,
but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Damn,
and here's a ball hit in the
underneath
air.
it.
Calling for it. Moustakas looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Frustrating when you're
Now batting.
That's
good in the
exactly
count
what they
2-0,
wanted out of
and
that
then you
pitch
get
up the
underneath it or
zone. They
do
took him up the
something
ladder,
stupid.
and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Come on, Ackley.
Here's Dustin Ackley as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. In 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Kane. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He went down on strikes last time up.
At least I got a matchup in my favor now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
So early.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that
hour.
changeup again. It didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Good timing, too. What the hell?
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Merrifield onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Thanks for the sub.
Mike Moustakas.
I think I'm going to get somebody else in here. Come on. Go with the Reed.
Done.
Addison Reed is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Such a bad ERA, man. Need to get that lower.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Oh, you mean you're streaming later? Okay.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Oh, dang it.
Fouled back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off. Lifted the other way out to left center. Murphy sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, come on,
off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Sometimes.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Come on.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bichette is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Melky Cabrera. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset.
How was your
he didn't get those
hamburger?
pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
Reed sets. Here he comes on 2-0.
High
in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer. And that's the third out.
Phew, got pretty
One
lucky.
error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. A great shot there of famous Union Station with downtown KC.
It was a diet hamburger and it was great.
Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network.
That's good.
Brandon Maurer is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 32.
Terrence Gore will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Okay. 95. All right.
Number 0.
Come on, Davis.
Ike Davis swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Oh,
tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Come on, Bichette.
Into the box, Dante Bichette, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't
You got
harness
this,
it,
just
what
hit the
good does it
ball
do?
with the bat.
Yeah, I'll try.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Good timing again.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Oh, I
now
wasn't
ball
expecting
fouled down the right field
fastball.
line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kane is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Come on,
Ready
Johnny.
once again, Johnny Peralta. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in
The
a
Cubs
line
got
out.
Justin Wilson. How you feel about that?
First pitch hacking
I
here,
like
and
it.
that's the first strike.
A lot. They were
Bases
saying
are
he was
empty here with
probably
2
the
men
best reliever available, so it's good.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's
dang it.
0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never
I
happened.
still don't think we're going to win the World Series, though. It's going to be really tough. Dodgers are really good.
Hands held high by
Nationals are
Peralta.
good.
Now the pitch.
Oh,
in
come
the
on.
air out to left.
Oh, it's
Gore
not good.
over
off
to his
bat.
right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the
Dang it.
side. So they go down without a whimper here. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. At the plate, Terrence Gore. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Fielder, number 0.
What do I got coming up? I think I'm going to let him go another inning. Hopefully he can go another inning.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Bichette on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Really embarrassing.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
LOL.
Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this
Man.
Well, they got a little something started now.
Catch that.
Little one-out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning runner on base now.
Hit him in the glove, I think. Gotta see this again real quick.
Almost.
Oh, hit him in the foot. Dang it. Probably didn't need to dive, but oh well. Yeah, he
Into
almost
the box
had it.
now. Alex Gordon.
Of course you're
Pitch
stealing.
misses
Got
low.
him. You're out by a mile. Haha.
And a tag put down by Peralta at second, and they got him.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going
Man,
on his
Derek
own or if
Morris
that came
has a
from the
cannon.
dugout, but
That was
either
a
way,
really good
he didn't
throw.
give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
That was a strike too, right? Oh, dang it, I thought it was a strike.
Pulled
Oh,
toward
my
right
God.
center field. On the move is Springer. He makes the play. A great catch on the
got me
run
through
to
2 innings.
retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home,
Free
and that means
baseball.
we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th
Yep.
inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in once again, George Springer.
Leading off for the
No hits in
Come on,
3 tries
Springer.
so far. He's struck out once.
George Springer.
Springer dinger, let's go.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's
Nice
1-1.
Jerry.
Jerry, Jerry, Jerry.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. And he wasn't going to hit that
dang
one
it.
with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 36, Derek Norris.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
What's the team you don't like?
I don't like the Cardinals. Hate them. Or I should say the Dead Birds.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Really didn't like when Fowler signed with them too.
And
That really
like a
made me
definite
mad.
pitcher's
I
pitch
knew
there
it.
on the inside, 1-1.
91-mile-an-hour slide. Man, wow, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is the elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
And a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Ooh, that was
Trying
close.
to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Man, if he could walk my freaking catcher that's hitting 170, that would be great.
One out, nobody
I'll
on.
gladly take a walk right now.
Hit on the ground
Get
to
through.
third.
Dang
Fielded
it.
by Moustakas. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, catcher, Addison Reeves.
Let's see. Guess we'll try Pereira.
Carlos Carlos Correa will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Carlos Correa.
Come on, Correa. Correa.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Come on, please give me something good.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Dang it.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece.
I'm gonna make a few changes.
So coming
here.
to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
All right. Correa, you can go to short. Peralta go to left. Murphy go to right. And yeah, you're coming out. What are you hitting anyway? Yeah, 264, not great.
Lorenzo Cain.
Guess I'll put Vincent in.
Nick Vincent comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Wait, what do I got coming up? I know that pitcher spot's kind of coming, creeping up again since I made changes. Not too far away. That's alright. Hoping that Vincent can get me 2 innings. That'd be nice, but we'll see.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That? Come on.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And
Please
here's a ball
that.
hit in the air.
Please catch that.
Davis ranging into
thank
the
goodness.
outfield. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Whit
Now at the plate,
Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And
Yes.
a fastball blew it right by
Big
him, and they're
strikeout.
2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. he offered the same pitch 3 times in a row. So I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Oh, great.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center.
Correa be right down
onto
the middle.
grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece.
It's kind of funny when they say that.
Peter Moylan takes
why
the
not
mound to
just eat
start
the
the
food at
11th
the
inning.
park?
Number 47.
Food at ballparks are always pretty damn good. Sweet, they must not have any more lefties.
Riding in once
That's
again,
good.
Daniel Murphy. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
90, okay.
Daniel Murphy.
Come on, Murph.
Little
Oh,
late on
great
this one as it's
sidearm.
lifted the other way down the
Big
left field line.
submariners.
Gore moves over near the line as he
So
puts it
difficult
away
to
for the
read.
first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Stepping
Second
in and ready
baseman,
for another shot, Dustin Ackley. It
Come on,
was a
Ackley.
flyout for him in his last trip. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
Yes.
And they
Take
have
down,
taken the lead.
motherfucker. That was a bomb.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they take the lead 4-3. Ready for another chance? Mark Reynolds. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Mark Reynolds.
Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to
Dang
first.
it.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3
Lucky he
unassisted.
was playing right there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ike Davis.
Here's Ike Davis now. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here.
Come on, Davis.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Yes, you are winning.
Yeah, I just hit a home
pitch
run.
on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Bases are empty here with 2 men
Just
out.
missed it.
Hard ground ball.
Damn
Defense
shift.
played him perfectly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Wisconsin is on top 4-3. Salvador Perez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game.
Come on, close this shit.
Yep, gonna try to. Gonna put my closer out there. Now. I always hate when teams use their closers in a tie game.
Sun Hwan Oh
Doesn't
takes
make
the
much
mound in a
sense
safe
to me.
situation as he'll try and
Better
make sure
use
this
it in
one
a safe
doesn't reach the
situation.
12.
That's what he's closer for, to save games and close the game.
Do you like the Bulls?
No.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his
way
shoes
out
on that
front
one.
of that.
0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And the
bullshit.
changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off.
Yeah,
There's a good
the
chance he's
bullshit.
going to throw
That's
it on
right.
0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Now a fastball.
Come
Look
on, I
out
didn't
as he
want
has
that
to
way
duck
up
out of
there.
harm's way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And this will find the
believe we
seats
got a
behind the
piece of
first
that.
base
Damn.
dugout. Into the
Please
windup.
chase
Here
this.
comes the 2-2 pitch.
Oh, come on.
Never tempted to swing
Such
at
a
that ball
terrible
down low. It's
pitch.
ball 3.
Oh, great.
Count is full.
Please don't
Here's the
crush
pitch.
this.
And possibly an
Not
interesting
throwing
development
anywhere
here.
near
It's
the
a
zone.
leadoff walk to
Or where I
begin the
want it
frame
to
in
Trying to
extra
kill
innings.
him.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here.
No,
Go-ahead
I'm
run
not
comes
trying
to the
to
plate,
kill
and there
him.
are no
This-
outs. This could be a very
Close
interesting inning.
this
Time
location
called
was so
here as
bad.
with the potential tying run
This
aboard,
game
they'll
for
make the
some
move to get a
reason.
little more speed out there. Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. He'll be looking for
Moss
something he
can't
could
be
drive
that
into the
much
gap and
faster.
drive home that tying run from
Yeah,
first.
I went 40 speed. I didn't think he was really that fast.
He's set. Here it comes. A
But
changeup
yeah,
over the
catchers
inside
are
corner.
pretty damn slow. A double play would be so nice right now.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Ackley for one.
Double
On to
play.
first, and that's the
Yes.
very last thing they needed
Holy
at this point in the
crap. I
ball
don't
game
know
as
how
there
we
are
turned
quickly
that.
2 away now.
Well, they got the time
Fuck the
run on
umpire,
base, but
motherfucker,
one
gay
ground ball
asshole.
later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Drew Butera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 9,
What did the umpire do?
Butera.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, that was a really nice double play. Just what the doctor ordered, double
And
play.
he takes ball 1.
Nice play.
2 out, nobody on. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that
Yeah,
fastball.
he's way behind that. This guy isn't very good though either.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes
Oh,
ball 2,
man.
and it's 2-1.
Come on, you gotta throw strikes at this freaking idiot.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Oh
On the
my
ground up
God,
the
are
middle.
you
And the inning will
are you
continue as
serious?
that's through for a 2-out hit. So the
How
bottom of
does
the inning
that
is
guy
still
get a
alive
hit?
after
Come
the
on.
2-out base hit.
He never plays.
Digging in to try it again. Terrence
Ah.
Gore. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gore.
Alright, this guy seriously better not get a hit.
First offering on its way.
56 overall.
Takes a
I bet
fastball
the
on
ump is
inside
fingering the
corner.
catcher.
He probably is.
The 0-1. There's a fastball
Hey,
right over the
here we
inside
go.
corner.
He certainly hasn't
One
been the
more
aggressor
pitch,
in this at
hopefully.
bat. 2
One more
straight
good
takes, so
pitch.
now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
2 out with the man at first. And he
Yes.
struck him out for out number
Uh-huh.
3. So that'll wrap things up here as they
56
leave the
overall,
possible
won't get
tying
a hit
run
on me.
stranded at first.
Yeah, and it's anybody's guess what will happen when 2 teams
Man,
clash
that was a
in
really good
Diamond
game.
Dynasty. So we get a 1-run contest here, offering just about everything you want in a game of baseball.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB
Yes.
Network.
Now they're out there grabbing ass and being gay.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 4
Holy
runs,
crap, struck out
7
12
hits,
times. That's
1
never
error.
good.
They left 3
A
men
lot
on
of
base.
punch outs. Only 7 hits.
Kansas City, 3 runs on
Holy
10 hits.
crap.
No errors. They left 7 men on base.
Kluber did
Time
alright.
of the ball game, 3
Bullpen
hours and
did really
37
good.
minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium,
Struck them out 10 times.
37,903. The Royals
Yeah,
thank
10
you for
hits.
attending
Wow.
and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.
Our bullpen was pretty good too. Except for Moylan. Gave up that home run. Duffy was okay. Come on, please give me something good. Come on, give me Strobe. Dang it. Okay, Drury. It's pretty good. Not bad. Okay, that guy's really trash. Jeez.
Who are you? Playing.
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna look here. First, I'm gonna sell this trash guy I just got. Wow, he's going for 105. Holy crap. What the heck sold? That guy finally sold Curtis. Wow, quite a few things sold. Sweet. Almost can buy another pack already. I've just been buying these 1K solo packs. Hoping I get something good. Alright, let's see if I can collect anything. Close am I to this? Still need like 10 ribbies, 7 stolen bags, okay. Did I get anything here? Be nice if I did. Nope. Dang it. Alright, let's see. Collect this. The frickin' Twins. That's not who I'm playing, that's just who's next for that division. Probably should play the Pirates again, but I think I'll play the Rangers. So yeah, we'll play the Rangers. Please give me Scherzer. I really need to pitch with him. Please. I'm glad Beltre got 3K hits. That was cool. He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Mike, did you see that game where he got thrown
we are
out?
Under the lights this evening
that
as we get you
bullshit
set for
umpire
another
threw him
edition
out.
of baseball on
Did you hear about
MLB
that?
Network. It'll be spring training Diamond Dynasty action in this one between the Cubs and the Rangers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Andrew Cashner, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for Wisconsin.
96. Okay.
Left
Come
fielder
on, Murph.
Daniel Murphy.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Chu.
Dang, I hit that pretty good.
One down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Oh,
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Lucky that was a changeup. $114. Holy crap.
Into the windup.
So
Here comes the 0-1.
lucky
And he misses with it,
Now you're
1-1.
trying to hit
And there
me,
are the umpires
freaking
assigned to
idiot.
this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from him.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is lined into left
Good
field
start.
for their first hit of the ball game.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Yeah, Rangers.
Here's Mark Reynolds. Pitch out.
Oh, they're
Nothing
thinking
doing.
I was stealing. I was like, what the hell? Come on, Reynolds.
From the stretch. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Okay, gonna steal here.
2-0. Here it is.
That's
Runners
a good
on
jump.
the move for second. Pitch is
Yes.
pulled. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys
Good
can
throw,
pick him
might
up.
have had him.
1 out and a runner on second base. over at the
Dang,
knees,
I
and that's the
should've swung at
second
that.
strike.
I wasn't expecting that.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on
Be
its
careful
way.
with Odor,
Chopped in
don't get
front
your
of home
ass
plate.
kicked.
Throw on to Napoli, takes care of him. 2 away now.
I know, right?
Batting fourth,
Here's Johnny Peralta now, trying to
Johnny
cash in
Peralta.
here in his first
Come
at-bat
on,
with a runner
Johnny.
at 3rd and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Aw,
Skied
damn
into
it.
straightaway right. Chu has a read on it.
Oh,
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand
Mike,
the runner
did you
at
So
hear
third in
stop
the
sliding
opening
like
half
that.
inning.
about
And now
Beltray
the
last
Rangers will
week
get
with
their
him and
shot
that
in a scoreless
umpire?
ball game. David Price, a
Stop
southpaw
sliding,
from
stop
Tennessee, is the
sliding.
man on the mound. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes
Oh, I
speeds.
know what
I
you
asked him
mean
one day,
now.
what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead
If,
things
it
off
was,
here in the
if that
bottom
was
half of the
Batiste
first.
Leading off
sliding,
for
he
the
probably
Rangers,
would have hit him.
number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
This is in the air out to right field. Bichette is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Digging in, Carlos Gomez, as he'll get...
I gotta change this to buttons again. I always forget to do that.
at his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Price ready with the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the
Sorry,
seats.
my phone can't spell LOL.
Oh, you're fine, Mike. I usually can see what you're saying, what you
The
mean to
windup
say.
and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and Gomez will reach. It's a base hit.
Dang it.
Well, that's
Lucky
a perfect
with that
example of
81
taking a ball
speed.
inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
This could be a long AB.
Oh, and he breaks, and they got him picked off.
Oh. Oh my God.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Oh my God. Is there a way I could see that again? That was funny.
LOL.
Oh my God, that made my day. Damn it, I can't see that. Oh my God. That was so funny.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Oh my
He'll take a look
God.
at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Runner at second here
It
with one
almost
man
looked
out.
like he was gonna kill him.
And he falls behind
Come
now,
on,
2-0.
throw
That's a pretty
strikes.
tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
2-1, here it is. Well hit to right.
Phew,
But
the
a
thing that's
foul
foul.
ball. Grounded back up the middle. Ackley is right there. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Man, there should be 2 outs.
Coming to the plate
Oh,
now,
my God.
Mike Napoli. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Actually, the inning should be over. I thought there was
First
only
offering
one
on
out.
its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He came out the gate smoking today. First inning, you're going to learn a lot about him. Right there, he gets that fastball, a little hop on the end, get a little swing and miss. Yeah, he's feeling good today.
The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
One and two now.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position. But the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, come on,
Almost
that's a
caught looking
strike.
to end the inning, but it's called
Come
a
on,
ball.
Joe
2-2.
West.
Boy, that was an
you
awfully close
serious?
pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Come on.
Swing and a miss for strike
thank
3.
goodness.
Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Standing in, Ike Davis.
Leading off for the
He'll
Cubs,
begin things here against
first
Andrew
baseman,
Kashner.
Ike
Who's your favorite MLB player? Noah Syndergaard.
I think my favorite's Nolan
First pitch of the inning
Arenado.
is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I'd have to say Arenado. I like what he's doing in Colorado. Good defender,
Now here's
good
the
hitter.
pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Three and oh now.
Oh crap. All those pitches were pretty close.
Nice.
How about you,
Here it
Mike?
comes.
Who you like?
Let
Oh
it rip
shit,
that
that was
time
ball 4.
3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Now he gets on
Damn
top
it.
of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls
Good
off that
timing,
fastball
too.
right
What the
there, and you
hell?
wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Oh
Swing
my
and a
god.
miss, and they'll come
That's
all
so
the way back
frustrating.
from
3-0
to
and then he
punch
comes
him out,
back and
1
strikes
away.
you out.
All right, time for the majestic
Ah.
defensive lineup for the Rangers.
Should have
And I'm
been
looking
on
at third base
first.
down there at Adrian Beltre. I think
That one
someday
pitch
we're going to
was
be
a
talking
ball
about this
that I
guy in Cooperstown
freaking
as a
swung
Hall
at.
of Famer. Great range at third and some kind of hitter. Nice career he's put together.
So striding forward now.
My
Dante
RTTS
Bichette.
player.
He'll get to take his first
LOL.
cuts here.
You mean Joey Robbins?
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Right
Oh,
on the
come
corner,
on.
a fastball that he takes for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to
Nothing
measure
I
that
can do with
fastball
that
in
pitch,
his first
man.
at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
Hate when I get that pitcher
George
animation
Springer
or whatever,
will work on
and they
keeping
don't.
this top of the second alive.
Once in a while they do, but all the time it happens to me.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and he puts a charge into this one high and deep, and
that's a bomb.
You can't forget about
Take
it.
that,
This ball is
motherfucker.
gone. Solo shot to right center. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Holy fuck.
I know, right? 444. Wow. He must have took roids before the game.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on. I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Dodger
Even
Films.
Dan Plesac thought that was a bomb. Dodger Films. I know, right?
Catcher Derek Norris is in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Dang
A
it.
tick behind a good fastball.
He couldn't quite
Come
catch
on,
up
you
to that one. He needs to get
170
his foot
hitter.
down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part,
dang
thinking
it.
it
That
might
was a
be
good
coming
pitch.
again.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the
Oh,
play
well,
at first
I
goes
hit a
2-3
bomb.
for good measure as the inning is over. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. On now to the bottom of the second. Wisconsin leads it 1-0. Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll be the
Leading
one
off
to
for the
lead it
Rangers.
off against David Price here in the inning.
Shin-Soo Choo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tried to hold
What
back,
the
but
heck
this
was
is popped
that?
up.
That was a strike anyway.
Now Choo swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game
Damn,
is
Choo.
tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
LOL.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
That was a pretty good pitch, too. Damn it.
Batting 6, catcher.
Guess he just knew it was
In
coming.
now, Robinson Chirinos. As he will take strike
Oh my
1 on the
God,
fastball
that
here.
was
No
not a
balls
good
and a
pitch.
strike.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah,
and this time he
yeah.
comes right back with
Shut
it
up,
in another
Harold
dangerous
Reynolds.
location. He better be careful.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That is a tough pitch to lay off of. Look, it looks just like a fastball. You're down 1-2. You think he's going to challenge you with the heater, and he pulls the string, and he laid off it. I mean, the delivery looked like a fastball. Great eyes.
Oh
And
my
that's
God!
swung
Stop
on and
leaving
fouled
it
straight
there,
back.
Price.
Again, he sends it out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Seems like
Strike
he's
out
throwing
already.
everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's
Oh my
chopped foul
God.
right at home plate.
I'm throwing everything. Guess I'll try
Now
to slow
another
it down
2-2.
down the middle. I don't freaking know at this
Swing
point.
and a liner. Peralta
Yes.
with a great stop. He gathers the throw.
Oh,
Just late.
man.
He's safe. Great effort, but that'll go into the books as a hit. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that
I
last
think he was
safe
safe,
call at
but-
first.
Yeah,
Let's
Matt,
see.
definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here.
Yeah,
Boy,
he was
that's
safe.
just
I'm
so
not gonna
tough to
challenge
tell for
that.
sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base.
Yeah, nice call, man. Sorry.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh shoot.
And this one's in the dirt.
You
Good job
like
keeping it
David
close as
Price.
the count goes to 1-1.
I'm not as big of a fan as him as I was
1-1
about
from
3
Price.
weeks ago.
Very weakly on the ground.
With him and Eckersley, that was uncalled for.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss
Sit
as he
down.
ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team,
Batting
brought
eighth.
to you by Majestic.
Second baseman.
And behind the plate is Derek Norris. This guy frames the ball pretty good, and the one thing he does, he gets up close to the plate. Now, that's why he gets hit on a lot of backswings, but because of his ability to be up close, allows him to frame and give that umpire a really good look. He can throw, too.
Here's Rougned Odor now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone.
Let's have a little fun.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Runner on first.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
WTF.
Hit him right in the face. Oh my god. Come on, let me save that. Oh my god, what else could be so funny in this game? Alright, let's try this again. Let's have some fun.
Fastball. Ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits
Right
early
in the
inning,
helmet.
and he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the
Oh
mound
my
and try to
God.
calm him down.
Alright, hopefully we can turn a double play again. Let's go.
That's a strike.
Standing
Yeah, it
in
was
now,
a strike.
Andrew Cashner. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down.
Yes.
On to Davis at first.
Yes.
It's a double play, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We've played 2. All
Oh my
even
god, I
at 1
can't
apiece.
stop laughing. That was so funny. That's just what I wanted.
Digging in now, David Price.
Leading off for
9,
Wisconsin.
1, and 2 due up.
Pitcher, David Price.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate
Oh my
away. It's
God.
ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're
Damn it.
even at 1 and 1.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as
Damn
he
it.
starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that
I can't
fastball
stop
was way
laughing,
behind him
man.
when
That
the swing
was-
came through the zone. I have
that
to think
was
he was looking for
something. Oh my
something off speed,
God.
and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Oh,
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaks his bat as
damn
this
it.
one's popped up. Chirinos has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Dustin
Second
Ackley.
baseman.
1 for
Dustin
1 after
Ackley.
a single his
come on,
first time up.
Ackley.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be
Yes.
trouble. He's through first and hustling for second.
Yay. I
And
need
he
those
will
second
stroll in
baseman
there
doubles
standing with a
too.
2-out double.
Yeah, this one was
I only
starting to
need
look
like
like it was going to
5
be one of
more.
those 1, 2, 3 easy innings.
baseman,
But now all of a sudden,
Mark
they have the
Reynolds.
go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Come on, Reynolds. Please bring him in.
Into the box now, Mark Reynolds. As he'll send
Yes.
a ground ball down to third.
There you go.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Matt, talk about 2-out lightning. First 2 guys are retired. Next guy
Now
doubles,
batting.
and then bam, a single to drive in a run.
Johnny
2-out
Peralta.
lightning.
Come on, Johnny.
In now, Johnny Peralta, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
I'm going to try to steal here. Maybe hit and run.
He's running towards second. Pitch is
That's a
high.
good
The
jump.
throw.
Oh, man.
Short hop, but
Lucky
he's
hop.
out. Great play to pick the throw and
He had a pretty
slap the
good
tag
jump.
on him to end the inning. So 1 run
Oh, wow.
on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Wisconsin is out in front here, 2-1.
Man, I can't wait for Odor to bat again.
Riding in once again,
have some more
Elvis
fun.
Andrews.
Let's go.
He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Andrews.
Took a little off, and it's
now
in for
I
a
want
cold
the bat.
strike 1. In the air out to straightaway left. Murphy
Dang,
giving
he just
chase.
missed that.
1 away.
Center fielder
So the
number
base is
14,
empty here with 1 away,
Carlos
and
Gomez.
standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Good swing, just got to
stop
try and
throwing it
straighten
down the
that one
middle.
out. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
How did he not swing at that?
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Now Price is 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off
Sit
base
down.
here, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on
number
base and
29,
take advantage of the
Adrian
strength of his game, which is his
Beltre.
speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Adrian Beltre. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Price gets his sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. On the ground to third. Fielded there by Reynolds. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. Wisconsin is on top 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Peralta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Peralta.
Gotta check something once. Dang it. I was hoping I could change the title of the stream, but I guess not. Man. Oh well.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chu has a read on it. Makes the play. One away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Ike Davis now.
Davis.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Come on, Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Dang it.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Lays off 2-2 now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball
I'll take
4.
a walk.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there.
Number 10.
A 3-2 offering
like
that was
3
right
straight
on
balls.
the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Come on, Bichette.
Into the box, Dante Bichette as he rips it on the ground to second.
There you
And
go.
that's through for a hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody,
Now batting.
probably a double
Yeah,
play
he probably
ball
did get
instead
a
of a
little
single.
lucky.
Springer.
Oh, well, a hit's a hit. Come on, Springer.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. The second for 1 on to Nathalie. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Mike Napoli. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Mike Napoli.
I'll be right back, guys.
Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. The shed is there.
Good thing I got that up.
One down.
All right, fielder number 17.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Dang it, I thought he was coming up soon.
First pitch on its way. And that one
Oh
right
my
down
God.
Main
Don't
Street.
throw it there,
The
Price.
difference maker in this outing
Come
than
on.
others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate
Thanks
here, and
for
it's
swinging at
0-2.
that. Please chase this.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now Price is 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home
Come
plate.
on.
That's probably not what he wants to do with two strikes right there with the
Definitely
fastball.
not what
He's
I wanna
fortunate
do.
he just fouled it off.
And a fastball
Yes.
swung on and missed
Sit
as he
down.
just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes.
Up
That
next for the
elevated
Rangers,
fastball. Every
catcher,
hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the
Chirino.
time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. As he looks at
Oh,
a fastball
man.
that misses off the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Price into his motion, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to
Yes.
hold up in time, but
Sit
to
down.
no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Wisconsin is out in front 2-1. Digging in for his second
Come on,
at bat,
Derek.
Derek Norris.
Leading
He'll
off
start
for
things out as
Wisconsin,
we begin the 5th.
catcher, Derek Norris.
Way
Dang
in
it.
front of a great slider that time.
I was hoping for a fastball.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I think the
Guess
8th
he's
spot
not
in the
gonna
National
throw
League is
one.
the toughest place to hit at. You got the pitcher behind you. You got to work the count. And he goes up there and swings at the first 2 pitches that are not even in the zone. He's not helping himself or the team.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A fastball
Now he
down near
did.
the shoe tops.
Except it wasn't anywhere close.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is fouled at the plate.
I hate that when you get good timing and
Here
still
he comes
foul
on
it
a ball
off.
and 2 strikes. And that's
I
a swinging
tried to check my
strike 3
swing.
in the dirt. He'll throw down to first.
Damn
1
it.
away.
Now batting, pitcher.
Into the box now.
David
Price
Price.
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Way out in
nice
front.
Pitch.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss
course,
just
now you
behind
throw
a
a
lively
fastball when I'm not
fastball.
sitting
Well,
on
as
it.
demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Man, you're lucky this is my pitcher cashed in here. That should have been crushed.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Smoked on the ground left side. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Come on, Ackley.
Here's Dustin Ackley as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
One and one. Here it comes.
Oh,
squared
man.
that one up just a little late.
That should have been
That was
crushed.
a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit
Lucky
late
I
on.
was sitting on fastball.
1-2. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball.
Nice
Strike
pitch.
3
Nothing I could do
called,
with
and the
that.
inning is over. So it's no runs on
Yes,
a hit,
it's
no
gonna be
errors,
time
and
to
a
have
man
some
left.
fun this
Last
inning.
half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead it 2-1. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll lead things off as we
Leading off
begin
for
the
the
home
Rangers.
5th.
Left fielder, Joey Gallo.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Off the plate and in.
Man.
It's a ball and a strike.
Wish that was a strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out.
Sit down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Things could get crazy here. Man,
Here's
he
Rougned
backed
Odor
way
now.
off the plate.
As the first pitch misses
damn
high
it.
and inside for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
He backed way off the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
The pitcher number 54.
Oh my. Oh, yep, there he goes. Damn it. I don't care though. That don't bother me. I love these animations. We didn't intentionally hit him. That was a strike.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Cashner, 0 for 1
Hopefully
for
I
him
can
here in
get
this
a double
one.
play again. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Peralta for 1.
He's out. Yeah, we did it again.
Just like that, this side is retired.
Oh my
After the
God.
break, we'll see the feast-or-famine stylings of Mark Reynolds to start things out. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Wisconsin leads this one 2-1. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Come on,
Some
Reynolds.
action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Come on, Blue. I'm not getting that call. He should get that
and
call.
the 0-1.
Oh,
Swing and a
I
miss
just
as he's
missed
just behind
that.
the breaking ball.
Well, that'll get
Got
your
so
head
lucky,
shaking at the
Cashner.
plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out. All right, so let's turn to Show Track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular.
Come on, Johnny.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
That would have been
He's
nice.
hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up
That
empty,
one was
0-2.
I still freaking
So
missed it.
back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of
Man,
the zone.
you're so
Just
lucky
got too
I'm
much of
late
the plate
right now.
there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
A little tapper. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Now batting. First baseman, Ike Davis.
Digging in once again, Ike Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Come on, Davis.
Now a slider, and he gets
Nice
ahead
pitch.
of him here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game,
So
and that ends the
frustrating.
inning. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus
Now
when we join you
Lukowski,
next.
the
Top of the order due
fastball,
up in the
it's a
home
fastball,
half of the
Lukowski.
6th. Wisconsin leads
It's like
it
he's reading my
2-1.
damn mind.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Bichette on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot 14. Now. Carlos Gomez. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high
nice
fastball.
Pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reynolds into shallow left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a changeup over the outside corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's Mike Napoli now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Price pauses. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. A leap at the wall. Forget it. It's gone. A home run.
Damn it.
A 2-run home run for Mike Napoli. And the Rangers have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The 2-seam's just been terrible this game for Price. Can't throw it there. Freaking idiot.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Price ready with the 0-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play.
Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Please stay up in that corner. In the zone.
And he struck him out. His 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning.
Sit down.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-2 Ranger lead. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in and looking for more.
Bichette.
Dante Bichette. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
God.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
How the heck do I chase that? Man. That wasn't even close.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside
Should
corner
be
for ball
3-0,
2.
but that's okay. 2-1's good. Hopefully I get something to hit. Come on.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
No, I didn't go.
Started to go. Did he
Okay,
hold
good.
up in time?
All
Yes.
right,
As
here
the
we
first
go.
base umpire, it's ball 3 now. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes.
Ah, god damn
Now
it.
a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul.
So
off to
lucky,
the right, out of
Cashin.
play.
You're getting so lucky.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Okay, a
And he
walk's
lays
fine.
off
I'll
ball
take it.
4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one
Now
to swallow.
batting,
You're hanging on
center
to a
fielder,
slim lead, and the
George
last thing you want to do is give
Come
up
on,
a leadoff
Springer.
walk. Seems like those are the ones
Springer,
that
dinger.
always come back to haunt you.
Ah,
So we'll see
damn.
if that's the case here.
Well, I'm kind of happy he's done.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout
Haven't
now to
done
make
too
the
well
walk to the
against
mound.
them.
And he's
Had
going to
a
motion
couple
for his
runs, but
bullpen
that's
here.
not good
That'll
enough
do
at
it for
this
the
point.
starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
pitching for the
Keone
Rangers,
Kela takes the ball
number
here as he'll
50,
enter with a runner at
Keone
first and nobody
Kela.
out.
Man, this guy throws gas, too.
George Springer will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Yep, 97. I knew it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A
Damn it.
swing and a miss at the big curveball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And there's ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Swung on and missed. He
Damn
didn't
it.
even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone.
catcher,
1
number
out.
36.
Really important time for a
Derek
strikeout there,
Norris.
guys.
Gotta
Tying run at
keep
first, so
sitting on
objective
fastball.
number 1
Gonna-
is stranding him on
gonna
base.
hit it
And now
sooner or
with 1 out,
later.
it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
I gotta pinch hit here. This is a big AB. Who's got power? Alright, come on, Duvall. I
Aaron
need
Duvall
you.
will come on to pinch
Now
hit here in a
pitching,
big spot.
Adam Duvall.
Come on, Duvall.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Just
Well, this is kind of
swinging
the
late.
life
I
of a
gotta
pinch
try to
hitter.
swing
Maybe
earlier.
get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Probably gonna take a couple swings, so I just gotta swing contact. Power's probably not gonna work.
Fouled straight back.
Got a piece of it, but it wasn't in the zone.
Ready on 0-2. Bat
Please
explodes
get
as
foul.
this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number
Gosh
2.
dang it.
Now batting, the pitcher, David Price.
Who else we got? Come on, Carrera.
Carlos
attention,
Correa is going to come
Correa.
on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last
1,
of David Price.
Carlos Correa.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard on the ground towards short.
There you
and
go.
Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
2 out Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. And all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Come on, Murph. What are you today? 1 for 3. 82 contact. Okay, that's really good. Please.
In now, Daniel Murphy, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out throw will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Can't
no
hit that
runs
any
ahead,
better.
2 left. Bottom of the 7th
Man,
now. Get up and stretch
really
here in Arlington. Texas is out in front, 3-2. Adam Duvall will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Adam Duvall.
I gotta make some changes
Stepping
here
in
real
and ready
quick.
for another shot, Robinson Chirinos.
I
He'll
want
lead
the
things off here in this
pitcher in
1-run
raw.
contest.
Chirinos.
All right. Carrera, go to short. Alta, go to left. I think I'm gonna leave Duvall in. Nah, I want to leave Murphy in. No, switch those. What the hell? Yeah, swap positions. Oops, I should have just did this. God dang it. Alright. Now I can make a pitching change. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, door's coming up too, but probably can't hit him this time since I'm freaking losing. I gotta put hand in.
Brad
lefty's
Hand.
coming up,
It's
so
the
just
call
go
from
to
the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Wait. Who's catching? Oh my god. Forgot to change that.
Brian
Wait, what the hell?
is into the ball game here as he takes over behind
Probably
the
need
plate.
a freaking catcher out there. Jeez. Forgot to switch that. Alright, now we're ready to go.
Next pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Please strike out.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Try curveball. Please swing and miss.
And this is swung on and bounced over to Reynolds at third. And he's set down, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Oh,
and there's a
God
pitch
damn
that
it.
just misses the inside corner.
Come on.
One out, nobody on. Struck
There
him
we
out.
go.
Struck him out
Thought that would
again,
work.
I should say. His
Sit
third
down.
punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
I would
Matt,
like
there's
to hit
been a
him
real
again,
change in
guys, but
philosophy
I'm
as far as hitting in
losing,
baseball today.
so
A lot of guys think now
if I
that
was
an
winning,
out is an
I-
out, a
I
strikeout is just as
obviously
good as a
would,
regular
but
out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an
gotta
alarming
try to
rate in
win this
baseball
game.
right now.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
they list him as 0 for 2. That's funny.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss
Ooh,
way
that
behind
right
the
by
big
him.
fastball.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball
Wow,
just a
can't
bit
believe he didn't
high.
chase
I
that.
like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Throws it on
Haha.
strike 3 for the
I
final
knew that
out
would
of the
work
inning.
again.
Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look
Glad he
ahead to
struck
inning number
out.
8 now.
Frickin'
The
idiot.
Rangers lead this one 3-2. Now the skipper's
Man,
on his
he's
way out
definitely
toward the home
having a
plate
bad
area,
day.
and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch
2
here.
hit by pitches and a strikeout. I love it though.
Jason
Your attention,
Grilli
please.
will come on to pitch
The
now as he'll
great.
move
Not
into
this
the 8th
asshole.
spot in the
Now
lineup on the
pitching
double
and batting
switch
in the
here.
eighth spot,
Delino
number 37.
DeShields
I
will also
frickin'
come
hate
on
this
now as
guy.
he'll move into the pitcher's
Now
number
playing
9
second
hold in
base
the
and batting
order
in the
here
ninth
on
spot.
that double switch.
Number 3.
Here's Dustin Ackley, 2 for 3 with a
94.
double on his line so far. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Andrus has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Ready for another chance? Mark Reynolds. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
My swing. God
This
damn
one,
it.
everything we could have hoped
I don't know why I
for.
find
3-2
that so
in inning number
difficult
8.
to check my swing today. For whatever reason I am.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
I was late. Didn't seem like I was late.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow.
And this is swung on and
Great
missed.
pitch.
2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter.
on, Johnny.
These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
lucky
On
I
the
missed
move is
that.
Gomez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rangers on top here, 3-2. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And he
What do they got coming up here?
Second baseman,
Alrighties, alright.
DeShields.
Go with Diaz.
Edwin
attention,
Diaz
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching.
bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing
Yes.
and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Sit down.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer on the run.
There we go.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Center fielder number 14.
Striding in once
Carlos
again,
Gomez.
Carlos Gomez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough
There we go.
where he can square it and keep it
Oh
going.
my god.
And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on
Thank
the
you,
bag
Ike
to record
Davis.
the out. Whew. We'll see the young phenom Ike Davis when we come back. We've played 8 full. The Rangers lead it 3-2. The Dallas skyline in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Matt Bush takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Oh, I'm surprised that's their closer. I didn't really know who their closer was.
Here's Ike Davis now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikes.
Oh my God, 97.
David.
Alrighty then. Wait, timeout. Aw, damn it.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses.
Just curious who I've left on my bench. Okay, not much.
For ball 1.
Alright, let's go.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
99? Wow. I'm not supposed to be throwing that hard.
Here it comes on 1-1.
Damn
Now
it.
a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll
Rush
move
that.
the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him
Wow.
out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone
In
on the
trouble
team
now.
can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're
Come on,
trying to shut a
McCann.
game down.
Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike
Finally, I
1.
hit the frickin' ball.
Now the 0-1. And this pitch hits
What?
him, but it does so after he swings through it. Bizarre sequence there. It's 0-2.
No. I don't think I went. That's bullcrap. I didn't go. This freaking game, man. I swear. Ugh.
And the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the
Somehow
line
I
in
got a
left,
piece of
but
that.
it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side.
Lucky
And he'll flip it to the
McCann.
pitcher covering for the out.
Dang it.
Center fielder, number 4. George.
Here's
Come on,
George
Springer.
He's working
Springer
on a
dinger.
1 for 3
I need
thus
one.
far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line
Haha,
to the right
that's what you
side.
get for playing
And
the
a
line.
backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
It's getting exciting right now. That single right there. Now we got the tying run on
The
base
pitcher,
and the
number 39.
go-ahead run coming to the plate. Mercy.
Boy, do I hope this works.
Gerard Dyson will be called upon here to hit with the
I'm
game
gonna try
on the line.
something very dicey.
Now he'll try to bunt his
Damn
way
it.
on base here, but this will roll foul.
Alright, they're still playing back. Please throw a strike.
Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt
God
here,
damn it.
but that'll get fouled.
I
It's
gotta
0-2
swing
now.
now. It's not freaking working. What the fuck?
A crowd nearing 50,000 on its feet here in
Oh.
Arlington. And he struck him out
Yeah.
for out number 3. So that'll
Damn
wrap
it.
things up here as they
What I
leave
get
the
for trying to
possible
be
tying
dicey.
run stranded at first.
Yeah, and it's anybody's guess what will happen when two teams clash in Diamond Dynasty. So we get a one-run contest here, offering just about everything you want in a game of baseball.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Expert Gaming?
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 3 runs, 5 hits.
Oh, 11
no
strikeouts.
errors,
Jeez.
left 4 men on base.
Only 8 hits.
For the visitors, 2
How are
runs
you?
on 8 hits. No errors.
I'm
They
doing
left 8
alright.
men on base.
Was having fun earlier this game,
The
and
winning pitcher is Andrew
good laughs
Cashner.
and
The loss
everything,
goes to
and
David Price. Time of the ball
then
game,
I lost,
2 hours and 55
and a
minutes.
freaking hit. I'm doing alright. How are you?
Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 49,115. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Price
and
did
good night.
okay.
Lol.
You should definitely watch the beginning of this game, Expert Gaming, if you haven't. It was, oh my god, the first 2 innings were hilarious. That's good. Glad you're doing good. They struck out 10 times. Jeez. Yeah, they did pretty good. Man, I beat him in hits too, man. Come on, please give me something good. There ain't anything there. Ugh. That card sucks. So does that one. And that one. Jeez. I'm gonna open a pack. Please give me something good. A diamond, a gold, a silver, anything but a bronze. Oh my god. Oh, I got a silver. Jim Johnson, okay. It's not a bad card. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. On the second game, man, that was hilarious. But thank you guys for watching. I probably won't be on too much this weekend. I'm kind of busy. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.